I participated in ayahuasca retreats at Maharani medicine circles several times over the past year, and on all occasions I've had a really positive experience. I happened upon this circle after leaving another group with a hope of discovering a deeper connection to the medicine with myself and the community around me. That hope has been realized, and my personal path to healing has accelerated exponentially in its wake. With this community, I have been able to unearth some deeply guarded traumas within myself and have been able to effectively employ the lessons that I have received. With careful and continued integration, it has allowed me to receive meaningful insights and has helped me to create substantial positive momentum in my journey. Eliana will guide you in the group on a sacred spiritual journey with her offerings of plant medicine, prayer, and the experiential integration sessions outside of the ceremony itself. She has a profound connection to the spirit of the medicine and a great musical gift that will be shared with you. All of this will become quite apparent as she channels that spirit into the ceremony through prayer, ikaros, instrumentation, and her beautiful healing songs. Throughout the course of your stay, you will be given an opportunity to work with several healing modalities. Trust that Eliana and her facilitators are very experienced with these plant teachers and that they will have your well-being as their top priority. The facilitators that I have had the privilege of meeting are Austin W., Austin M., Ali, Rachel, Noah, Anya, and Shelby. Their calm, steady, and loving presence is an invaluable contribution to the group as a whole. The gentle, attentive nature of these awesome human beings, paired with their careful and caring observation, ensures that everyone is safe and well attended to at all times. This is an A-team of individuals who deserve a huge amount of respect. If you have the great fortune of meeting one or many of them, I can almost guarantee you that your life will be better for it. In writing this review, I wanted to take a close look at where I have come since my first ceremony 6 years ago. There is a lot of hype happening around ayahuasca retreats, and that hype can inspire false expectations or cast shades of doubt on the medicine community as a whole. There are anecdotes of self-proclaimed maestros, unscrupulous profiteers, and other negative experiences. On the contrary, there are also very experienced, well-intentioned practitioners that help usher in some really positive transformations. I have been fortunate to be witness of and a party to a handful of these positive experiences, and especially those which have happened in a Maharani medicine circle. I started researching ayahuasca retreats 3 years prior to my first ceremony. Although I had plenty of experience in the recreational use of entheogens, I can honestly say that I was scared of Aya and more specifically terrified of facing myself. However, I also happened to be in a very desperate situation, suffering from addiction, anxiety, depression, and the self-destructive behavior that stemmed from years of repressed trauma and self-hatred. I had survived psychological, sexual, and physical abuse in my formative years, the loss of my first child, homelessness, and a handful of other really difficult situations. In time, the weight was too much for me to bear. It took a heavy toll on my mental health, and there came a point at which I could barely survive me. I went to the medicine in a desperate and final attempt at self-preservation. During my first ceremony, I didn't have an epiphany, some holy experience, or divine moment. The medicine certainly wasn't a panacea for all of my problems. My expectations, fears, and reservations of that particular experience were a bust. At first, I remember feeling a great sense of disappointment. What did I do wrong? Did I not drink enough? Was it that cup of coffee I had that morning? Blah, blah, blah. The medicine did, however, give me exactly what I needed at the time. No more, no less, and I can only see that now in hindsight. Within a few months after that experience, something changed inside of me. Some miracle happened, and I was able to get sober. I started taking a healthier, more holistic approach in dealing with my traumas. I became gentler with myself. My overall mental health and well-being improved. From time to time, a subtle lesson from my first experience would be revealed, I would go back a few years, and then the medicine would call me back. It's hard to explain how I felt that call, but it started to become louder the more I tried to resist. Some years and a handful of ceremonies later, I am thriving, my family is growing, and my relationship with myself and others has improved significantly. I have learned to trust the medicine, to trust the process, and to abandon my expectations or resistance. Leaning into discomfort for me has nurtured some of the most solid growth in my life. It is my belief that the spiritual connection is where Maharani medicine circles stand respectfully in front of many others. The spirit shows up, if you know what I mean. And when I speak to spirituality, it is in a pantheistic sense. I am almost certain that a Muslim, a Jewish person, a Christian, an atheist, and a Buddhist could all sit in this circle and be comfortable. The ceremonies that I have participated in there absolutely stand out in front of my other experiences. In the Maharani circles, I have felt the strongest connection to the medicine, to myself, and to the divine in all. It is where I have experienced the most personal growth, the most profound truths, and have witnessed a great deal of healing happening in the people around me. It is nothing short of miraculous. These experiences have taught me to place trust in myself and others after spending a lifetime of guarding my wounds from myself and from others. Most importantly, the medicine has shown me how to love myself where I didn't think that I was worthy of it. To love myself so that I can truly and fully extend the best parts of me, not only to myself, but to those around me. I am forever grateful for the healing and the warm, welcoming community around the Maharani medicine circle. I also hold a heart full of gratitude for the plant teachers showing me how to live and experience a life that I didn't think was possible for me. I would say that if you are here reading these reviews, you have already been called, and you intuitively know where you need to be. Aho!